And this is the Xbox press conference. In case if I didn't say so in the video, I'm Wolfblade.
And I'm T-Hop.
And we're gonna see what's going on here.
And I need to turn that down because it's kind of loud.
It is a little loud, but yeah, I guess I'll turn mine down just a touch. There we go.
Okay.
And we'll turn it up just a inch. I hate that the mouse cursor gets recorded now on the new latest OBS update.
Really?
During a window capture, yeah. Like, you can see everything I do. So this is supposed to be Halo Infinite. I know that they're gonna focus on this. And by the way, if I sound a little strange on stream, it's because I am starting to get a cold or allergies or something like that.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete. Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come.
Any gauntlet?
I must remind myself.
How good
Liquid
that looks,
crystal
though.
cannot rise on its own.
It does look good.
Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction. Armor cannot hope.
Oh, shoot.
Interesting.
It all means nothing. Until you step inside.
If that's actual, like
in-game?
engine, yeah, then that's gonna look awesome. I did notice that the graphics look a little different than
Am I dead?
other Halos.
I mean, this is a punishment, right? Yep, this is death. No! No! No, 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 no!
Alright, we're gonna turn that down a little bit.
I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief.
Really loud.
No! No! You! I can't stand this! Who you are. Breathe. No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
Dude, look at his, like, beard and his hair, though. Like, look how much,
I
like...
know, I was looking
It's, like,
right at
real
it.
life, you know?
I know, I was looking right at it.
I haven't been safe since
I'm
I
like,
found
that
you.
is an
I
impressive
found you,
beard.
remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that.
Ooh,
We're outgunned, outnumbered.
his voice sounds
I
older
know
now.
I saw condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh. Please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Now, I didn't actually
Okay, big guy.
play through 5. Was Chief in 5?
Yeah, he was in there.
Okay. So I'm a little behind on story. I don't know exactly. Is this picking up right after 5?
Yeah, pretty much, I think. For
Okay.
the most part.
Outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. Hey, Whirl. Hey, Duck. That assault rifle looks interesting. So I'm assuming this is like the beginning mission, maybe.
Holy crap, look at that map.
Finally get a map. See how that shader came into play, though, graphically? I don't know how I feel about that. Did you miss the Xbox reaction? This is the Xbox reaction. We just started. I know a lot of people were saying that this game looks unpolished. But I don't know, it looks okay to me
I'm
so
not seeing it
far.
right now. I think it looks beautiful.
I feel a little bit better. I'm still congested. If my voice sounds strange, it's because I'm eating cough
Wait,
drops.
Was that a new enemy?
Look like it.
I like that gun though. I think that was in Halo 5 though. Whoa! Whoa! Frick!
That is a new enemy, isn't it?
Yeah. Like the whole like slingshot thing it's got going on. Little Widowmaker action.
Yeah, they were talking about the slingshot or the equipment.
It has a new playstyle. It's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, look how good that looks, dude.
It does look really good, actually.
If someone said it doesn't look polished, they're out of mind.
There's a lot of people who are not too, from just a little bit I've seen online.
It looks fantastic.
There's a lot of people who said that they weren't happy with it.
Even the explosions there look good. What is this? This is a new gun though. This is kind of cool. That's not new.
The game looks newer, but is it really newer? I don't know. I want to know.
Sick.
I want to know what's so infinite about it. Like, what's different about this than just like if
Normal,
it would be Halo 6?
Sure. I don't know.
The game definitely looks brighter. It almost kind of looked a little bit more, I don't want to say cartoony, but it did look like it. Okay, for example, if you look at the graphics for Brawl and then compare it to like Smash 4 or Ultimate, it kind of went more simplified. Not really, I guess I can't say cartoony, but more simplified. And that's what I felt like this looked like compared to other Halos. It looks more simplified. Infinite, they skipped 6 and 7 and went to the Sideways 8.
Nice.
The UNSC lost this war months ago.
Is that the dude with the Infinity Gauntlet?
Are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated.
Why are we Planet of the Apes?
I wish I could tell you it was difficult.
See, that looks fantastic to me. I mean,
It wasn't.
That's definitely a far cry from Halo 1.
Always. The ring is already
Thanos, that's his
around.
name, Thanos.
Soon,
yeah, man.
the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal.
We fight together to honor the will of Atriox. But without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us both.
But I take it this dude was not in 5.
Your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
I need to. Wish they could bring Halo 5 to the PC, because it's been such a long time since I played it. Holiday 2020, Xbox. Oh, PC though. Windows PC.
Yep. And it's actually on Steam.
Okay, well.
Because I seen it advertised on Steam.
We hope you enjoyed your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign. I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey. This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last 2 Halo games combined.
Wow.
Halo Infinite has
Interesting.
been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed with 10 times the processing power per pixel of Halo 5. This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before.
I
We
was
look
gonna
forward
say,
to
it did
sharing
look
even
really
more about
smooth.
Halo Infinite in the coming months, including the first look at multiplayer. And now, please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
I think adding Infinite to the title is just lazy.
Okay.
Master Chief for Smash would be interesting. I don't know how they would do it, but it would be interesting.
Good dude.
What the crap? That background though looks really good. Like the trees and the snow. That right there almost looks like real life, like
I know, it's crazy, dude.
a movie.
I've definitely played the first one of this, but I never played the second one. It's gotta be like State of Decay, I think, is from that.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. I never played.
Yeah, State of Decay for sure.
Gonna kill the Woofy.
God, that looks so dang. Yeah.
Cool.
And also PC.
Nightmare-inducing. Same thing.
Welcome everyone to the Xbox Game Showcase. Today,
My boy Phil.
we're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox Game Studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today is how Xbox Game Studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We believe that how you find and play your games is as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to discover and play. And we
Gotta watch
want
out
you
for
to be
those
able to
zombie
experience
deers.
as many great games as possible. So Game Pass members,
Sega's no longer
first
first party.
Game you see today,
It's a third-party
from your
company.
subscription or free to play.
Yo.
These games will look and play best
Nice.
on Xbox Series X. delivering
Yo.
unmatched fidelity.
I was talking to
That's
chat.
cool.
What did he say?
Precision and immersion.
So
And
all the
we've
games that they're
designed the most
announcing today
consistently
are all
powerful
going to be available on
next-generation
Game Pass.
console.
Oh,
And we've
okay.
built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer.
Yeah, I
to
think that
realize
they're really focusing on the Game Pass, like,
one
most of
studio
all.
that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development
Ooh.
on the next Forza
Okay.
Motorsport.
Okay.
And Xbox Series X is bringing them closer
I'm a
to their
fan.
dream.
You know I'm a fan of racing sims.
Unprecedented
Ooh.
realism with ray tracing and
Yeah,
native
you're big
4K
into the Forza, I know
resolution,
that.
all
Forza and
at
Gran
60
Turismo, all
frames
that,
per
yeah.
second. The
Nice.
trailer you're about to see was captured completely in engine.
Okay.
Tiap is interested. Show
But like
me
all these
more.
games on Game Pass, that's cool though. That's, I mean, that's good for us for PC wise, you know.
If it's the PC
If
Game
it's-
Pass.
If it's if it's on there. Holy crap! That's all in-game engine. Oh my god!
That's really good if that's in-game engine.
Right there, footage captured in. He said it was footage captured in engine too.
Yep. See it in the
Oh,
corner.
dude, that's like freaking. Oh, beautiful.
Look at that
4K.
shine.
Yeah. High dynamic range. All the ray tracing. That's oh my god. That's perfect for racing games, dude.
Well, on racing games, I feel like they can focus more on the graphics than what they need to with anything else.
Yeah.
Because the core gameplay of racing game is what it is. It's a racing game. Rare Studios. Is it Banjo-Kazooie
Our world
Infinite?
has a rhythm. We all sense it, but only a few truly
Glad we
feel
only
it.
got to see about 25 seconds of the Forza, but that's cool.
It is found in the
Seems like the
smallest
game's not
moments,
even anywhere near complete.
Right.
in every step of a perilous journey.
Even though this is supposed to be like cell shaded
The
and
symmetry of
whatnot,
ritual
it still looks really insane.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I like video games that are like that, though, to be honest with you. I love cell shading stuff.
Oh, I do too, but like, it looks realistic still.
Oh, it's
the way.
beautiful. Absolutely.
and in moments of stillness. It teaches us to look beyond the expected.
Like, I'm looking at the shadows and stuff because that's where like a lot of issues
in
come
dark
from.
Places,
It actually looks good. Like,
to
Yeah.
seek answers. And to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it.
no, Rare wasn't dead.
Truly.
I
feel
didn't
it.
know that they were working on anything either, though. Ugh, cough drops and coffee. Don't do that.
Really bad mix.
Yeah. Okay,
Ever wild.
that
There you
looks
go,
kind of
Xbox
cool.
Series X and Windows PC.
I don't know if I want to trust anything from Windows Store anymore.
Everwild will
Scary
give
on
to
that.
you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in.
Shout
Why
out
is
to
she-
best accent in the world.
Why is she
And
tilting her
Eternal
head
has
up
the gift to
constantly?
sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild, and I hope you're excited too.
It did
But
look
I just want
good.
to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love, and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already grown.
I would not be
around this
opposed
game.
to
Thank you,
play
thank you.
that game.
It's got me interested. It's something I'll remember.
Whoa. I just got hit with a flood of memories.
Last of Us Part 3? Oh.
You seen what I'm seeing?
The Last of Us. That's what I thought. I was like, The Last of Us?
God, look at it. Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Games are getting crazy, man.
Oh, I'm telling you. It still looks kinda current gen though, if you ask me.
I agree.
Like, I'm not seeing anything that's really like, it looks amazing, but it's nothing that.
It doesn't matter that
I was kind of expecting more, if that makes sense.
Feels impossible.
No, I hear you.
Like, if they're gonna continue focusing on graphics and whatnot, then I expected a little bit more. Now, granted, I'm not a graphics guy. You know, some of the best games out there are old games, but
looking back.
I hear you, because, like, for example, like The Last of Us, you know, we just said it, but, like, it looks phenomenal, you know, it looks just like this, but...
Everything we thought
I mean, I guess the attention to detail, too, is what they're going to be able to focus on more on as well, you know what I mean?
Right, but how important is that? Like, you could really dedicate the resources to other areas that's being more focused on.
Sure.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
What's going to end up happening? Games are just going to be a lot longer.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
I'm already struggling with that one.
Yeah.
But if I was a kid in this generation, I don't know how I would feel. If I could go back 25 years, I don't know how I would feel about stuff like nowadays.
Hey everyone, my name is Gennady. I'm the co-founder and director of technology at Moon Studios. Today we're very excited to tell you that we're working on a very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X. We're now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console.
So are they focusing more on frame rate this gen?
Can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its
because that's what
quality,
like these trailers and stuff. That's what it seems like. I'm seeing a lot more smoother
sharp image and low
videos,
latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time.
There you go.
And
that's
with
your
all
area of
this crazy
expertise.
Hardware power,
Yeah.
we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game.
I don't want to interrupt that guy, but I don't really feel like Ori is a very tight-oriented like platformer, to be honest with you. It's not like you have to. Their controls definitely don't need to be that precise in that game. I kind of disagree with that.
It's weird that they're remaking Will of the Wisps already, though. Like for a new hardware or new. Whatever, you know.
From the furthest reaches of the universe comes the biggest mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue.
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. A sordid stopover, full of salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright unlawful today.
With the right kind of case,
they wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
Can put you on the wrong side of a gun. Or sword.
Looks like something Chowster would play.
Or this thing.
I actually kind of wanted to play it, but I don't want to drop. It's a time-based game, kind of like Fallout. Feel it's Outer Worlds.
A word of advice before you go.
Okay, so this is Outer Worlds.
Trust no one.
Yeah.
I heard about it.
So I'm not. It's another Fallout type feel to it, you know?
Right. I've never done Fallout either, though.
Fallout's fantastic.
I've never really The only time I've ever expressed an interest is when I saw it during E3 Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I saw that you could kill people with teddy bears, and I fell in love with it.
Yeah. Now I am a big Obsidian fan, though.
For the biggest game of the year.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Then wait for Cyberpunk. But if you're ready for the smallest, we've got you covered. From Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one.
The Last of Us little people?
This summer.
Why is everything The Last of Us now?
To thrive together. Or just feed your friend to the spiders. And
Watch it be like a MOBA. Or not a MOBA, but a like a battle royale. Like Fortnite. I don't know how I feel about that one.
At Obsidian, we're dedicated to pushing narrative and role-playing games. It's something we do every day when we come to the office.
That was not an
Wait for you
RPG.
to play our next great adventure, Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion
that
packs
might be an
for the
RPG.
Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh yeah, if you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
That's kind of cool. At least they're wanting to get feedback from people.
We have always known war. It forged our empire. Turned heroes into queens and kings. And decimated our foes. Now our oaths are lost. Forsaken.
Look at that lighting.
Crazy.
And you must face the monsters
Dark Souls?
our sins have borne.
It's like Skyrim.
Is an oath worth the weight of a crown.
Yeah, that's Elder Scrolls, isn't it?
I like it.
I guess not.
Looks like Skyrim.
Everyone.
Well, no, I mean they're not.
Yeah,
Obsidian does the Fallout series in South Park.
They do
and,
Fallout. Okay, yeah, that's right. They do Fallout. I keep getting
is an
game companies
expansive
mixed up.
first-person RPG set in the fantasy
Could be the
world
cold
of
medicine.
Liara. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they
Yeah,
told us that this epic game is the one they want.
Well, I think
to
they do
make.
Fallout New Vegas.
As
These
creators
guys
of
and stuff like
critically
that, but
acclaimed RPGs, this is
Bethesda
Obsidian
does
at
the
their best,
Skyrim stuff.
and it is being built from the
Mhm.
ground up to take full advantage
Looks
of
like
the
it,
power
though.
of Xbox Series X. At Xbox Game Studios, we also work with independent developers, always with the goal of empowering them to bring their ideas to life. I'm excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new studio led by some of the most talented
It's crazy that
storytellers
the
in our
character,
Let's meet
the characters in game
studio head of Interior Night,
are all
to debut
like
their original game.
their actions and stuff are all from people doing like actual
Bonjour,
movements.
I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful.
Know
Our
yourself,
first
know
game
your
spans 30
enemy,
years in the American
and you'll be able to
Southwest.
handle any
It's a story
situation.
about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Fortune, fortune, smile and fade. I haven't seen you much of late. I need you now.
Is this The Walking Dead?
We were on our way to start a new life that summer.
It looks like it.
For our family, it was just a stopover.
I can see all the different type of art styles, but they all look realistic in a way too.
It was the end of the road.
Really weird.
On the ground, now!
The sun went down on all of us that day. Was it fate? Coincidence? No. It was a long-forgotten secret, buried in the dark.
All my life, I've been scared of the shadows. But now, I'm finally ready to step into the light. I got your letters.
As dusk falls. Not my thing, but definitely an interesting art
Here
style.
at Ninja Theory, we're hard at work on all of our projects, including Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December.
What happened to their animation budget?
An incredible 3.5 million players have now experienced
Ew.
Senua's story in Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into
Didn't
what
you guys
comes
play
next for our
Hellblade?
Celtic Warrior, an
Yeah.
experience that we'll be building in Unreal
I seen the
5
preview for that. I remember it looked really good.
They're good.
I'm happy to
Really
reveal
good.
today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country.
Man, I've been expanding my horizons as far as games go, but there's still so many different
find out
series
more
and games
about our
that I
location
haven't
scouting
played.
and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new.
I mean, just the fact that I
development diary, which
tried
you can
out
view
the
straight
Metal
after
Gear
the show
series for the
on
first
Ninja
time.
Theory YouTube channel.
Yeah, I remember this trailer or something similar.
It's been so touching to see the impact that Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice has had on so many players, and we're incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far. And we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
Okay, I mean,
thank you.
You're gonna show us the... No? Okay.
Another interesting art style.
Do I say hi to Peter? He's on the line here.
Oh, please.
Peter. Oh, Peter. Fantastic work. Love the song.
Wait, I know that voice.
It's gonna be fun to sing it. Now it's time to
Jack Black.
rock.
Is that? Yeah.
Start rocking?
Okay, that's what I thought. I heard Jack Black started his own Let's Play YouTube channel. I don't know.
Yeah, he has his own... Yeah, dude, it's hilarious, actually. He does other crap, too. It's just like...
This is Psychonauts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Hoping with Jack Black there'd be like a Brutal Legend.
Yeah, Brutal Legend 2.
Neither skin nor bone.
Hey, he's looking old. Needs a haircut.
Now my covers
It's that COVID hair.
Yeah, that's what it is. Man, I haven't seen him in a long time. Yeah, he's looking old. Except this was a year before the pandemic. He knew about it before all of us. He's just that good.
Black's the man, dude. Again, we're not really seeing the game. Like, it's like, okay. You know what I mean? You notice that, like, the whole entire time,
the only
like,
gameplay we seen was Halo and Forza.
Not even Forza, really, though. It was like, I mean, yeah, I guess. But like,
oh,
yeah,
that was all in-game.
Like, only in-game stuff was, yeah. But like, Halo was like the only thing I was actually played. Like, this is all just fluff and random crap. I'm sorry, it's kind of boring.
Yeah, I don't know. Xbox has just been trying to go this whole like cinematic, like fancy Nancy route lately when it comes to their conferences.
Yeah, I just want to see some gameplay. You know, if
yeah,
you
they're
just show
trying
me
to
some gameplay of this.
Trying to go with fancy dancy, whatever, like impressive cinematics, and people just want gameplay.
Yeah, it's like I don't really care about the cutscene stuff. I want to see the gameplay.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox Game Studios, and there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox. We are partnering with thousands of creators.
That's one thing I can say. There's a lot of games on Xbox since you can go all the way back to the beginning.
Ever.
Oh, for sure.
One developer in particular.
But the question is, can you play Scott Pilgrim?
But in history too.
That's the question.
I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass.
Why?
If you are one of the
game's
more
like
than 10 million
17 years old.
No, it's not that old.
I know. It's
no, I
old,
like
though.
I like Destiny, but
Ultimate members,
how old is Destiny 2, dude? Let's look this up really fast so I can see.
Cloud. Later this year,
I hate that it was just a financial grab bag, though, or at least that's what it felt like to me.
Xbox Series X. 4K
Destiny 2
resolution
came out
running at 60 frames per second. Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
August 28th, 2017.
That's not that old.
Yeah, it's not that old.
But then again, actually, I think I have Destiny 2.
Every moment brings them closer.
But
yeah, I got Destiny.
Like Destiny looks really good. Like I actually enjoyed what I played of Destiny, which isn't very much at all.
Game.
But
it's a fun game, dude.
But I just felt like it was like a terrible financial grab bag, like microtransactions and the whole 9 yards, and I'm just like, this is dumb.
Yeah. I mean, Destiny's basically Halo, you know?
Right.
Halo.
Yeah, it felt like a different kind of Halo, which I loved. I'm like, this definitely could give me my Halo fix, but I don't know. I didn't like all the microtransactions and whatnot.
So if that comes out November 10th, 2020,
Destiny 2 that you can play
does that mean that we just got a release date for the Xbox Series X then? Possibly?
Working on games for Xbox Series
maybe.
X, and we're just honored to be able to collaborate.
Is that like a little
Xbox
Easter
Series
egg there?
X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring
Maybe
the
it's
future
gonna
of
come out
games
before.
to life like never before. Unique
I
perspectives.
think that's really cool that they have
innovation,
like
and fresh
just
voices
for
that demand to be
clarity
heard, and
purposes
that we can't wait
showed
for you to
us
discover.
exactly what is
All of
in the
games you're
machine.
about to see are being built
Yeah.
to launch exclusively on Xbox consoles.
Because
Thanks and enjoy.
since I started messing around with my PC trying to repair it and stuff, I've gotten into more interested in taking apart devices and seeing how they tick and
Sure.
Cool.
We haven't seen anything that doesn't show PC on it.
Well, that's
at all.
because they're trying to make Xbox and Windows, you know, same thing. Microsoft doesn't care if you buy their console. They just want you to sign up for their subscription, whatever
For
new
sure.
subscription
Game
they're
Pass
doing.
crap, yeah.
So they
Sure.
have consoles, so you can go ahead and do that, but that's not their main sell anymore. And it's actually very interesting. I was actually talking about this a few days ago. Each of the big three console companies, have kind of went off in their own directions, if you think about it. Nintendo's kind of doing their own thing with, you know, their hardware being, you know, hybrid, the Switch, you know, and not focusing on graphics and like the best performance ever and stuff. They're just more fun and accessible ways to play. Xbox moved over to wanting more subscription-based stuff. Like, they're still focused on graphics and things, but they want more subscription-based than anything. And then Sony is kind of holding down the fort of how it's always been, where
World
they want,
premiere.
you know, you to buy their console and focusing
want
on
it all.
graphics and power and doing that. So it's very interesting. I think this very well could signify the end of the console wars, since all three of them are kind of going in different directions now.
I agree.
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations.
But it's a good time to have a PC right now too, because Xbox and PC are basically
To
merging.
determine the full extent of the unrest. I'll know more when they make it back.
It beat the zombies. Warhammer.
If they make it back.
Sony and Microsoft are just the same game box with different name on it. I would have agreed with you
World premiere.
up, like, for this current generation, but next generation, like this coming up generation, I feel like it's as I said, they're all kind of focusing on different areas now. I think that Microsoft is making the Xbox Series X, you know, almost kind of like how Steam was doing the Steam controller and the Steam Link. Like, it's there for accessibility per, you know, if you want it, but it's not necessary.
Oh.
Oh,
I
yeah,
bought
and
a
I-
Steam Link off Steam for $2.50.
Yeah, eventually
When
they
it had
just
that deep
started,
stuff,
gave it away. I wish I would have grabbed one.
I bought two of them actually. I feel like
Really?
one downstairs, one upstairs in my bedroom.
I wish I
They
would
were
have.
good, dude.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I know Chowsters. I play with Chowsters. This looks cool.
I ended up paying more for the shipping and handling than the actual con. It ended up being like $10, like $20. I bought two of them.
Ah, Tetris. You know how I like me some Tetris. Yeah, no, that's back when money was very, very tight for me. Like, even $10 was not worth it to me.
Yeah.
If I had it, you know, the choice today, I would have totally done that.
Scan's a no-go. Sure you want to drop here?
Now this is from the creators of SteamWorld. Okay, I love SteamWorld. Dick, great game.
What we got? Another good-for-nothing space rock?
Whoa.
You notice, like,
Let me check.
I mean, I know there's YouTube compression and whatever on the videos, but you notice how smooth 60 frames a second and everything.
Oh, it's amazing.
All these game trailers have been.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
I like the visuals, like the backgrounds. Well, no, I know not all of them are gameplay. That's why I said trailers. I mean, you can't deny that even though they're just trailers, that, you know, they look really, really solid. That is quite the title there. The Gunk. The Infraggable Gunk. But again, as good as they look and amazing as they look, nothing looks very next-gen-y to me. It looks all like something that could be played on the Xbox One X or whatever.
Or PS4.
Scent of pines. And then the gunshot. Every story has two sides. A regular, rational one, but also a darker and deeper truth. Not unlike
I love watching these trailers though, just for the environments alone.
both. Worse, I can live them.
Oh wow, that's cool. Neat. That's cool. You got two. I'd say yeah. You got like two worlds simultaneously.
Dual
That's
reality
sick.
gameplay.
Yeah, you get two different environments running simultaneously at the same time. It's like going back and forth in between two different ones. It's kind of cool.
It's it reminds me, what was that game that Chaucer and I were playing?
Yeah, same kind of concept. Yep. I don't remember what that was, but that was kind of a neat game when I was watching you guys play that one.
I really want to finish it. Ew. Yeah, this looks interesting.
It's like a horror game for sure.
Did you know post-apocalyptic?
Pretty creepy.
Yeah, kinda. I like the idea behind it. Console launch exclusive. I think I know that music. Is this what I think it is? Oh yeah! Brand new expansive world. Wait, are they making an expansion pack?
Good.
Man, that looks really good actually.
Yeah. Feel kind of like Xenoblade.
God, I still want to play this so bad.
Actually, after this finishes up, I want to check and see what the reviews are on that still, because I still would like to play some PSO, but
I wish my computer would let me.
I know it's still jacked up.
Yeah, I heard that you have to use the tweaker. Like, I heard that there's just... the Windows Store is garbage.
This looks cool, though.
So what is this? Is this like an expansion pack, or is this a new game, or... I mean, it looks like PSO 2. Like, it looks... Is this like a new episode? Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. What is it, though? I need to know. Inquiring minds.
Luis Torres.
Oh, dude.
Well, I guess that's all we're gonna get on PSO. The one thing that is the most important thing to me ever. Now we're back to the Pew Pew games. This looks very action movie-ish.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you protect me from fate?
That's one thing I could say about Metal Gear Solid is I felt like I was playing an action movie, which is kind of cool.
Soon, the entire world will burn.
I mean, PSO is not, like, PSO 2, as good as it looks, isn't the most robust graphically. But I do think that there was a bit of a jump in graphics compared to whatever we just saw
Today,
in
we
PSO
saw
2.
10 world premieres and 22 console launch exclusives. Game Pass members can
Really
play
actually see
every
that many?
game you have seen today
I guess
from
so.
Xbox Game Studios and all
And
of
only
our partners
2 I cared
in the
about.
subscription or free to play. This is just a peek at some of the new titles coming
Wait, what
to
the crap was
Xbox
that?
Series X. And some of
Yeah,
the
we didn't
games
see
you
that,
already
did we?
love, and some you have yet to play.
Is that Halo
also be
Wars?
Optimized
Mhm.
for
What the heck
Xbox
was
Series
that?
X. Games like Forza Horizon 4, Gears
Or was that
5,
Halo?
and
There's
Sea
your
of
gameplay.
Thieves. You'll get the next-gen upgrades at no additional cost when they launch. You can expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season. With Series X
don't-
and Game Pass, Xbox is the
Okay.
place to play, and you are at the center of everything we do. Now, you may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox Game Studios today. That means we'll have more to share later
Because
this year.
all the crap's
But until
gonna be
then,
delayed.
there's one more thing.
Pretty much.
World premiere.
So everything's being done through Game Pass. I wonder if they're gonna try, like, I heard that they have been getting rid of certain things like Xbox Gold. Wonder if they're gonna try
Yeah.
merging everything.
Treacherous villains.
This looks cool. I do like fairies
Of fantastical
and
creatures
forests and swords.
wondrous places.
Why
Where nature and magic live in perfect.
I like magic. I like fantasy. I like comedy.
Stories have happy endings. But yours has yet to be written.
New Fable? I played a little bit of Fable 1, I think. It's like I just seen that. Tetris.
All the teraflops to play some Tetris.
Right. I am interested in the Series X. I really am. But only if I can play Scott Pilgrim. Like, I will upgrade my console if I can play Scott Pilgrim on it. Where's the Anthro mascot game?
So, okay, Halo Infinite, but
why are people upset with that one?
Oh, hey. I didn't expect you to show up.
What up?
I thought you were sick in bed.
It was yesterday. I'm feeling better today.
24-hour flu?
I don't know, something like that. Or I ate something, my stomach's like, nope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I have a PC. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
and,
for sure.
and that's what I was saying before too. Is like, it just seems very like you just might as well get a PC at this point, because Xbox is moving everything, merging the Xbox experience and PC experience together. Not to mention all the stuff that you can get on Steam. No, I know, but it just, with Game Pass, you might as well just get a computer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It is I don't know.
So thoughts?
Not that I wasn't not impressed by everything. I actually thought it was really good, but I guess for me, I don't know if I'm personally gonna buy one until I don't know. I mean, if all those games are gonna come on the PC, then I might as well just save the money and
get
or
them
not
on
even
PC.
necessarily save the money, or buy them on PC, or buy a PS5, just because there are, if I can get all those same exclusives on my PC, then why spend the money on an Xbox when I can go like PS5 or something? You know what I mean? And not just, you know what I mean? And not just saying that I want the PS5. I'm just using that as an example,
Right. The only downside is you have to go through the Windows Store.
That is, that's gonna be something. Oh, speaking of which, actually, I wanted to check that before you.
So yeah,
Halo.
have you are you caught up on the conference, Chauster?
Yeah.
So what do you think about it?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying the only thing you should ever watch it for is for Halo and Fable.
Mm-hmm.
But like Fable, they don't really show anything.
No, they sure didn't, but it did look good.
Well, like, I thought a lot of those other games are really interesting.
I knew you would be into Psychonauts, that one horror game. Yeah.
So yeah, Medium and Psychonauts, like, I am right there. Like, Psychonauts is incredible. Like, that's just a good game that I think anyone can enjoy. Just a good, solid platformer.
And those are all on PC. I mean, that's what it's showing.
True.
The only thing I saw on there was that Crossfire game. That was the only thing that didn't say that was for PC. And that was the Call of Duty FPS type feel. You know what I mean?
Well, then if you go also to Steam, you'll see that Halo Infinite is actually on Steam as well. So,
well, that's
is it
what
one
I'm
of those
saying.
things? Do you think it's going to be like delayed? Like,
you think Infinite's going to be delayed?
Like, is it going to be like delayed for PC? And you know,
that I don't know. I know that people were complaining about Infinite, saying that it looked unpolished and that they weren't happy with it, and they rather it actually be delayed for it to actually come out better. But
what looks so bad is what I don't understand. Like,
the
only thing I've heard
good.
is the only thing I've heard as actually a good reason for that is there's a lot of pop-in.
I did notice that.
I can see that's a thing. Whatever, I get that.
But it's still an early trailer.
Well, sure, but I mean that could. I mean, like how recent of a build is that?
Right.
Because I guess the demo that some people are playing are like a like an earlier build demo.
Okay.
So like it wasn't even like what we just saw.
Interesting.
But don't you want to be a Widowmaker Master Chief?
Yeah. But like, okay, so many people are throwing such fits about like, oh, what's the next gen? Next gen should look amazing, like all this stuff. Like,
well, I kind of said that too.
I'm not saying you two, but
nothing looked really crazy mind-boggling.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like nothing there. Well, Medium does look next gen because you were truly having two. It's like you're playing. I'm trying to think of like a good example.
Paths of Separation or whatever it is, the one that we were playing that we need to finish.
Yeah, like that's kind of stuff. But you're playing two different like worlds at the same time. Like that's gonna take a lot of rendering power.
Sure.
So that's something that truly most systems now can't do.
It did look really good.
Yeah. So it looks really good. Looks like a good like Silent Hill almost kind of thing.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good way of looking at it, yeah.
But like this is my point is how much better are games going to look? Like you look at things like The Last of Us, you look at like the Ghost of Tsushima and like all those kind of games like they look really good.
Yeah, no, they look really good, but no, I get you. I mean, how much further can you push graphics?
Yeah,
God of War.
That's
God of War looks great too. I mean, like all those games look really good. It's just like sure you're gonna have these other like you're gonna have minor like lighting and sound and stuff like that look better and be better and whatever.
Well, it's like I said before, the lighting and the shadows. Like I was paying attention to that, and it looked solid. It looked spot on. I couldn't find any flaws.
I thought it was Halo. Yeah, I thought that like you saw the lighting on the gun, you saw like different things like that. I thought they looked really good.
But does that really?
I don't know what people complain about.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can't push graphics too much further than what we're already at, as far as I know, unless we're going with real life acting at that point.
You know, you're gonna get to like photorealism, and that's fine. But I feel like people are expecting a big jump in this generation, and yeah, there's going to be, you can definitely notice certain things, I'm sure, but I don't think it's going to be a big jump.
Well, I noticed
the big things are going to be loading times. You're going to have like
focus on like the more the core experience, I guess.
Yeah, so less of graphical fidelity and more of like the accessories to that.
Yeah, processing.
Which is fine. I'm okay with that. Because, I mean, honestly, like, I don't think, like, games need to look, like, too much better.
Right. You said you had something there, T-Up?
No, I was saying the frame rate was, you're saying, like, that's what you're going to notice more is because the power of the actual system is going to be pushing the game to actually run better than what we're experiencing now as far as console gaming goes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, loading times. Loading times those exist. They only exist if you play Sonic 06. If But no, and if you notice, like I was saying with the trailers, I mean, again, there's YouTube compression and stuff on the video files, but everything looked super crisp, like 60 frames a second, like just super smooth. And they were like, even with that Ori and the Blind Forest, or sorry, Will of the Wisps trailer, like they're talking like 120 frames a second, and most, as far as I know, most people aren't going to have TVs or monitors that can do that even yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe that's, instead of like focusing on graphics per se, maybe they're focusing more on like trying to get that frame rate up to a more constant level.
Yeah.
So what'd you think about PSO?
It looks interesting with that big open world thing.
And I couldn't tell if it was a sequel or if it was an expansion pack, or...
I believe it's just like, you know how you have the different lands that you can explore? But like, think of all the lands you had to explore. They're all pretty corridor-y.
Well, I mean, that's so PSO.
Well, granted, but I'm just saying, I think it looks like that's like another land you just go to, but it looks more expansive.
You know what I kind of got the feeling of? It kind of reminded me, if we're going back to PSO Gen 1, it reminded me the differences between Episode 1 and Episode 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of like how those maps were, and then how Episode 2 maps were.
And that's probably what they're going for, to be honest.
I just want to be able to play the game. Which reminds me, I should probably buy that motherboard while I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. So, yeah, I probably already mentioned this about 1 million times, but I found a motherboard, and I'm going to get that new top-of-the-line, best-rated in 2020 heatsink cooling system.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to spend all the money and then have all these parts, and hopefully it'll work finally.
Yeah, I mean, you basically rebuilt your computer at this point.
Yeah. As I was saying before, all I need is a graphics card and a processor, and I could build a whole nother damn computer.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if I'm buying this motherboard and heatsink, maybe I'll take the plunge and go do that eventually.
There you go.
So, I guess final thoughts on the press conference, or any other concerns or areas that you want to bring up?
We need to play Grounded.
Yeah, I was just saying that's Grounded. Yeah, that actually does look kind of fun.
Grounded looked like Fortnite to me. I don't know how I feel about it.
It's like a crafting game. It's like it's not like you're not playing a battle royale.
Okay.
You're playing like Minecraft or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I actually, that game looked kind of cool. I mean, obviously the games that stood out to me the most were obviously Halo. I mean, don't get me wrong. That aside, we all know we're all excited about Halo. It's Halo.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. The SteamWorld game I thought would look kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did they actually have a title or no?
The Goop, the something.
Yeah, the Goop.
It's something like. It's not Goop,
though.
It's something else.
Gunk.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That actually looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
Title's dumb as hell, though.
Well, I mean, the SteamWorld guys do awesome. Like,
I mean, I loved every SteamWorld game I played so far. So.
Yeah.
What was the one on DS 3DS that I wanted to play that had like mixed Fire Emblem characters or something? That's SteamWorld.
Oh, that's actually not a Steam.
Or Code Steam. Sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
Codename Steam. That's a good flipping game. It's a shame that one did not get the attention it deserved.
Yeah, so that has nothing to do with the series of games. So my bad.
No, it's all good. I get why.
Yeah, that game looked cool. The Grounded did actually look cool. I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if I were an actual Xbox Series X owner, I think that Crossfire game actually looked kind of cool. Depending on what the multiplayer is like. But
yeah,
that aside, obviously Forza, but I'm a Gran Turismo fan, but Forza is also fantastic. It's just as good. but
I
definitely
heard
I'm a
something
Gran Turismo
about
fan.
I heard something about Halo Infinite. The multiplayer is going to be delayed from the campaign.
It's not what I thought I heard. I thought it was just the ray tracing update's going to be delayed.
Oh, okay, I heard
That's what I heard.
multiplayer, but I don't know. I don't know if how true that is or not. I'm sure rumors are flying around everywhere. 2020 has been the year of fake news.
Yeah, so there's that, and then trying to think, what was that one game called? I'm trying to think.
I have to go back and look at it.
Yeah, I have to back and look at the
2020, the year
name.
of uncertainty.
The one that was really cell shaded. Wild.
The one that looked like
It was like basically Legend of Zelda.
Everwild.
Everwild. That was
But
the only one that
we don't know much about that though.
It looked cool though.
It did look good.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get excited about CG stuff. Just because like you never know what the game is actually going to be, basically.
Yeah, it could be like you're a flop.
Well, that's what we were.
Well, that's what we were saying too, though. We had mentioned that it's like every single thing. The only gameplay that we actually saw was Halo and a little bit of Forza. That was supposedly in-game engine.
Psychonauts, that was all gameplay.
Really?
Medium had gameplay. Grounded had gameplay.
That was all gameplay?
Everwild was all CG. The Psychonauts thing, yeah. I mean, there were cutscenes like in it, but the game, like when he's running around, that is gameplay.
I felt like it was just like fluff.
No.
Looks like next gen fooled you.
That could be a good thing.
That could be a good thing.
Like it starts off with a cutscene when he's actually in the world.
I never actually played the first one, so I'm not familiar with
that would
those
make
games.
sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I guess I see what you mean though. There is a lot of fluff to it. You could tell like some of the stuff that he was like moving around and stuff. You could.
I guess the one where he jumps over like on this platform in the center of this like little enemy. That is gameplay, I guess. But
yeah,
I mean, honestly, that
I think
Jack
you would
Black
really...
stood out to me. I don't think else. I mean, I probably would like it because I like.
Oh yeah, you would definitely like Psychonauts 1. It's really good.
Yeah, but I mean, if for that game, I kind of like the. I mean, if we're gonna kind of compare Psychonauts to what's his face over on PS4 or the PS5 one. What's that dude's name? Because they're kind of the same type of feel games.
You lost my son.
Hang on a second.
PS5?
Yeah, the Sony's big name dude, Ratchet. Yeah, Ratchet. That's his name. Ratchet and Clank. It's got that same type of feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean they're both kind of that like 3D platformer / like whatever, sure. But no, I think Psychonauts 1 was multi-platform. I definitely think that is one you should check out. It's really good.
So here's an interesting Halo Infinite update. Turns out that so people were saying that there's going to be 4-player split screen for campaign, but that's not true. Looks like it's going to support 2-player split screen for local campaign, and then 4-player online co-op for campaign for Halo Infinite.
But that's how it's always been, except for Halo 5.
Halo 5, you didn't have multiplayer or anything for...
Yeah, it was only split screen. Or, sorry, it was only online.
Right, okay. So yeah, so people are kind of excited about the split screen, apparently.
Well, yeah, because everyone yelled at them, like, what are you doing with 5? Like, it's always been split screen since Halo 1. Why are you screwing that up right now?
Right. Yeah, I have not played 5. I need to actually get caught up on that.
Well, unfortunately, it's only on Xbox.
Yeah, maybe it'll come to Steam after they're done with. Maybe they'll put it to Master Chief Collection. It'd be great. It'd be fantastic.
It'd be awesome.
Speaking of which, are you gentlemen wanting to switch on over? We can
both
still.
have it running.
I mean, we're both in here already.
Okay, well, I guess I am late to the party.
Just my real quick final thoughts. I want to see more on the CG trailers. So I am really interested in what Avowed will be.
Yeah, the Skyrim looking game. That was the other one that was gonna be on my list as well.
But that again, we didn't see much of anything for that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like all these games we didn't see anything. It's like, oh boy.
And then Stalker 2.
Like they exist.
The Stalker games are crazy. So part 2 looks like it'll be really interesting. But again, it was CG, so I don't know.
Are you gonna be an Xbox X owner or no?
Well, I mean, exactly what you said. Like, what's the point? I have a PC.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't say that as like I think Xbox is doing a lot of right moves right now. And I think the people who have PCs and stuff like that are in the minority. So I think they're all fine there.
Yes, I'd mentioned that. I was going to mention that too. Is like, you know, had I not been a PC user, I would probably be like, yeah, I'll pick up an Xbox. You know, couldn't really go wrong type thing. You know what I mean? If I wasn't going to be like a PC gamer as well too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think the fact that they have grabbed all the studios that they have, I think they've made it like they've made some really good decisions.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like I said before too. I feel like I think this generation it could be like the death of the console wars. Because I feel like all three companies are kind of moving into their own directions. Mm-hmm. With Nintendo, you know, focusing more on their different peripherals, the hybrid console gaming, not really focusing on high processing and graphics, but more of the fun. Xbox is moving over to subscription-based services. They could care less on what hardware you play as long as you're playing on Xbox's subscriptions. And then, of course, you have Sony, who seems to be plunging forward in the path that, you know, traditional forward, where, you know, console with high power, high graphics, high processing and whatever, the latest technology that you can get, etc.